Hey everybody, welcome back to Papa's Plants. I'm Papa. So look at today. It's a beautiful sunny day. Today is February, it's the middle of February, around the 22nd or so. But it's a beautiful winter day. Sunshine is nice and warm. It's about, I think right around 52, 53 degrees here in Georgia, middle Georgia in zone 8B. So today, we're going to be potting up hydrangeas. I've got 1 year old hydrangeas that we stuck early last year, rooted them out, grew them out all year in 4x4s. And so I am taking them out of the 4x4s right now and potting them up into Papa's gallons, which is it's a little bit smaller than what's called a trade gallon. But that's what I sell my plants out of at the market in the springtime. It's a little bit smaller than a trade gallon. I can get by with using a little bit less soil, that kind of thing. But you know, I don't keep anything in pots more than about 1.5 years, 2 years. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be potting those up, and I'll show you a little bit of that. Also, last week we had some Japanese maple seeds that had germinated, and I put those in some trays, about 144 and 272 count trays. And remember, I told you I was going to show you those. So I did those last Saturday while the weather was really bad. So they're 7 days old right now, and I'm going to show you what they look like here at the end of the video. So, all right, so we got these hydrangeas we need to get potted up. Y'all stay with us, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm set up out here on the side of the house. Got my wheelbarrow here with some of my potting material in it, and all we're doing, we're taking these hydrangeas. They're in these 4x4s, and like I said, we grew these out last year, and all I'm doing is I am aggressively pruning these back to about that much. Now these things this spring, they'll take off, and they'll be really nice plants this spring when I get ready to take them to the market. We're gonna pop them out, put them in these Papa's gallon size containers. We'll tuck them in good and tight. Some people tell me that I push the dirt in too tight. Well, you can't compact this material. I don't care how tight you squeeze it. It breaks apart. So I try to make sure I don't have any air voids in these pots, because that will air prune your roots, and that will certainly slow down your growth. So I'm putting just a little bit in the bottom, maybe a couple of inches, just so these roots have a place to go this spring. Again, we're going to aggressively prune that. Now where it's branched up here, I'll leave those branches. Let's see, somewhere down to about right there. Stick them in. Shake a little bit of, all we're doing is we're just getting a little bit of fresh potting mix up underneath the root ball and on the sides, just so that these plants will have a place to put off some fresh roots this spring. Now, that's what we end up with. Like I said, that's about 3/4 of the size of a trade gallon. But that's what I sell. 99% or 90% of my plants, I guess, probably, I sell in this size container. All right, so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I'm gonna buzz through a bunch of these, and I'll get back with you here in just a little bit. Okay, so we had a great day today. We got probably did about 50 or 60 of those Limelights right there. Probably close to about 50. I think we're going to end up with right around 100 this year to sell at the market this year. Now, I haven't even started on these silver dollars here, but we've got to get all those pruned, get them potted up into some of these gallon pots. So I've probably got 100 silver dollars there. I've probably got, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably about 30 or so Tardivas, and then maybe another on the very end, another 30 or 40 pink diamonds. So we've still got plenty to get done this winter to get ready for the spring sales. So now all these cuttings that I took off of these Limelights, let me show you what I did with those. Okay, these that you see in the blue tub here, these are the cuttings that I took off of the ones that I'm potting up right now. These are it's probably 120 or so, 125 maybe in there. Now these right here, they'll be ready to pot up into 4x4s probably the end of May. And then I'll fertilize the full out of these things, keep them watered, keep them good and wet, and they'll take off, and they'll put off a couple of feet of growth this year. And then next year, this time, I'll be potting them up in the 1 gallon pots, getting ready to take them to the market. So now here's some that I did. I did these late last summer. They were pretty small cuttings. These are actually a little bit smaller than I should be doing, but these all rooted out. Let's see. There you go. So these are all rooted out. I'll dump these probably, I'll get them into some 4x4s if I have some time in the next few weeks. I'll stick them in some 4x4s and they'll take off. Now these, like I said, they start off pretty small. It may take a couple of years for these to get ready to go. We'll see. But these right here, fertilizer, water, like I said, they'll put off 2 feet of growth. And then every year I just keep taking cuttings off the side, you know, the plants that I've got, I keep taking cuttings off. And if I end up with 100 plants every year of each one of these hydrangeas, we're still working a full-time job. That's about all I can handle right now. All right, so here's the hosta house. It's looking awful. Got a few weeds growing and stuff. The cat's been up here knocking some of the pots over. I got to get out here and get these pots topped off. Get them ready to go, because they'll start busting here in a few weeks. It's a very variegated lirio. Got a video out when I did these. These will be really nice to be ready to sell this spring. Okay, just want to show you that. Okay guys, we're back in the house. I told all of you that here at the end of the video that I would show you these Japanese maple seedlings. Now, if you didn't see the video last week, you can certainly go back and watch, but I cold stratified some Japanese maple seeds and had them in the refrigerator, and I noticed that, I pulled them out a week or so ago and noticed that they had a little taproot on them. I mean, some of them were only like a 1/4 inch long, but that means they're time. So I made up some trays. I made up 2 72 count trays for a total of 144. And last Saturday, 1 week from today, I took the little seeds and dibbled out a little hole in each cell and just put the taproot facing down and tucked them in. And there was a few that getting ready to, you know, to open up and have a leaf on them. But I just want to show you these. These are 1 week old. Okay, so here they are. As you can see, every one of these are up. Well, not every one. There's a few, like there's one right there that's getting ready to flip up. But here's both trays. And I would say out of 144 sales, I've got close to 140 plants up now. I'll try to get a little closer. As you can see, some of these right on the very top, already have the 2 true leaves getting ready to come in. Let me see if I can do this, if this will help. Maybe not, but anyhow, those are 1 week's worth of growth. It's just amazing. And then we got the hosta down here. They're doing good. Gonna do a video on those. Another few weeks, we're gonna let them get up a little bit bigger, and we're gonna start taking we'll take each cut, and we'll go in and we'll take some tweezers, and we'll start pulling out the plain green ones, and just leave the streakers and continue to grow them out. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up the video right here. Appreciate you guys being with us. Appreciate it, each and every one of you that take the time to watch the videos. If you haven't subscribed, I really wish you'd consider doing so. Really need those subscriptions to help to get the channel kicked off. So again, I appreciate you being with us. You guys have a great week. We'll see you next week.